Let's talk about some video textures. Like you see right here, we can play videos as a material in the engine. It's really good for screens or just generally trippy effects that are hard to pull off procedurally. So maybe you want to render out a video and use that to drive something in a material. Luckily, it's actually remarkably easy to do something like this. So let's go through this real quick. First and foremost, in your content folder, you're going to make a folder called movies. Important that you call it this because the engine expects the video files that you're going to be playing to be placed in this specific directory. So let's open that up. We have the things that I made here for the quick demonstration. We're going to import those again. So I'm going to remove everything to do with this, and we're going to remake this from scratch in a moment. So that will of course remove the material from our screen, but not to worry. What we're going to do is we're going to add a new media source file. Now, the really cool thing is that with Unreal 5, there's actually some more functionality there where we don't just have the option for media source files. As you can see, we can also add platform media source or stream media source. And what this more or less means is that you can just stream media from the internet into your game. So while we're not going to talk about that today, it is theoretically possible to, like, as a developer, make a game and then in your game, like put a computer with a screen or something. And on that screen, if you are live on Twitch, it will just show your live Twitch stream from that moment in your game. Something ridiculous like that, right? That is entirely possible. Today, we're just going to go with a video file because it's a lot easier to deal with. So let's add a media file source and call that just video for now. And we'll open that up and see this little screen over here. And what we want to do is we want to open up our file path, which opens up our content movies. The video clip that you're going to be playing will have to be located in here. If you try to import video clips from elsewhere on your computer or even elsewhere in your project folder, it might result in some unfortunate issues. So just put them into this folder. I prepared like just a quick little recording that I made for a friend, showing off some of my new combat stuff. So we're going to be playing that. And now we have that file path referenced as a asset that we can use. So next up, what we can do is going back into media. We want to add in a media player. This will ask us to automatically make a media texture asset that is linked to that media player, which is what we want because we do all this to get a texture that displays the video. So call this just movie player for now, something like that, and it automatically makes the media texture that corresponds with it as well. If you're doing this manually, what you can do is just in your media texture itself, you can set what media player it is linked to if you've got multiple. In the media player, what we do is we can just select whatever videos we want to play. We can add multiple video files into here, which we can even like shuffle or do some weird stuff with. So on the right hand side here, you will see the playlist. So just as a example, I'll just add a second new video file to show you. File media source again. We'll call this video 2 and opening that up, file path. I'll just paste in the new video that I just added. We'll open that up as well. And back in our video player now, you can see these are all the video files that we have the potentiality to add. And this is our actual playlist. So we can just add this one to it as well now. If we make this into a playlist, so we can say new media playlist, we'll just call it that, that's fine. And we can set this to play as this playlist rather than these specific videos. So I think it just put it in the content folder. If we open up this one, this allows us to add items to it. So we have 2 entries to this. There's just video and video again. We can change this one into video 2. And now we've got a playlist which will play video 1 and then video 2. So you can see here in our media player, we have video and video 2. So you just select it here and that will do that. So now when this runs out, you will see it should move on to the next video in the player, and it does. We can set this to a loop. We can set this to shuffle. If you have a longer playlist, it will shuffle through the playlist. Self-explanatory. Now, when you're done setting this up, it is important to actually close down the media player, because if you're going to try to play the video textures while the media player is still open, it's not going to work, because it'll just display whatever the media player itself is displaying at that time. So we're going to close all the related assets down for the time being. And we'll make the material that this is going to use. So we have a material already newly made here, which I prepared a moment ago. And simply we want a texture sample. And since what we made is just a texture, it's a video texture, but a video is just an image that gets updated 30 times a second or something. So that's all that this movie texture is. It's just a texture that is getting written to 30 times a second, or whatever your frame rate is. And in this case, I'm just multiplying that by 1.5 and putting it into the emissive color, just because I think it looks a little bit nicer than doing it in the base color. But you can also do it in the base color. You can make a video texture and put it into the roughness for all I care. You can do literally anything you want with this. And then we can put that on our little flat screen TV here, and we'll have the start of a video texture. Now, there's one last little issue here. And that is, if we actually play the game, it's not going to be playing the video yet, because we need to, through code, set that video to play. If this is in a blueprint or anything, you can just do it in that blueprint. Of course, I'm just doing this in the world right now, so I'll open the level blueprint instead. And there, we want to add a on begin play, and we'll add a media player variable. So we'll call that just media player. And that media player will be whatever the media player is going to be for this specific texture. And from here we can open a lot of things. So the thing that we just set up in the media player itself is kind of like the default that it has. But we can also like open a URL, which is just going to, as you would expect, open any URL that you put into there, which is very dangerous to expose to players. So probably don't do that. But we can also open directly from a source, or what we're going to do is we're going to open a playlist. So we have made that playlist. That's what we're going to be opening on this media player. So this media player is going to play that playlist and send through that playlist to the video texture itself. It's quite nice because we can use the same media player to play something else in without having to make all kinds of separate media players as well. So now that we have that, you will see that we actually do have a functioning video now. And it's going to be kind of hard to see, but if I just increase this to like 5 times the brightness or something like that. The neat thing about doing this with brightness, or with emissiveness rather, is that it actually will cast light into the world. So if I go and like stand real close up to it, you can see that the light from the video is actually casting onto my character, which just adds a little bit of realistic feeling to it. It does bloom things out a little too much, but that is kind of how a camera would see a screen to begin with, right? So I personally like doing it that way. That's how you can play video files as textures in whatever you are making. And a very big thank you to all of my Patreons. You can see them on screen right now. If you want to help out supporting the channel, there's a link down below in the description to the Patreon page. And a special thanks to my Cave Digger tier Patreons, Sir J. Thomas,